Good morning students. Today we are going to take the topic that is the real and virtual image and the characteristic of image formed by the plane mirror. Now the first we should know what is an object. Now see, this pen is an object. Now in study of light, what is the meaning of object? The object means the anything which gives out light rays, either its own light or reflected by it. Now this pen doesn't have its own light, so whenever light falls on it and it is reflected by it, so this will be considered as an object. Now second is the image. This word we will be using frequently in this chapter. So image is an optical appearance produced when light rays coming from an object are reflected from a mirror or reflected from a lens. Now when the light falls on an object and it is reflected and it falls on the mirror or a lens, it is reflected from the mirror or reflected from a lens, the appearance produced, which is the optical appearance produced, is known as image. There are two types of image. One is real image and the other is virtual image. Now what is real image? The image which can be found on the screen is known as real image. So whenever you go for a movie, you might have seen that there is a screen in front of you and the images of actors and actresses are produced on the screen. So this type of image is known as the real image. Now comes to the virtual image. The image which cannot be found on the screen is known as virtual image. So when you are standing in the front of a plane mirror, you will see your image only on the plane mirror. But if you keep a screen in front of it, you will not find any images which formed on the screen. So therefore, the image which cannot be found on the screen is known as virtual image. Now let us see the image formation of a candle by a convex lens. I will show you the real image. Now you can see a candle burning here. Now I am putting a lens and this is a convex lens and you can see a image is formed on the wall. As you can see, this image, this is formed on the wall. So the image which is formed on the wall, that is acting as a screen here, so it is real image. The real image is formed when the rays after passing through the convex lens actually meet. When they actually meet, they form an image and that image you can see on the screen, that is the wall here is acting as a screen. So this type of image which can be formed on the screen is known as the real image. But if you try this in front of a plane mirror, you will not get an image on a screen. That is a virtual image. Now let us discuss the image formation by the plane mirror. This is the plane mirror, you can see. This is the reflecting part and this is the non-reflecting part. Now this is an object we have kept here. Now the light rays from the object is going through the normal. As you can see, it is making a 90 degree, it is passing on the normal. So as we have discussed earlier, that it will return back from the normal itself. So it will go this side back. And another ray from this part is falling on the mirror and making an angle of incidence that is equals to I, and it will reflect back making an angle of reflection, and we know that the angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. Now these two reflected rays, this one and this one, they will never meet with each other, but if we produce it backward, you will see that if we produce this backward and if we produce this backward, you will see that they are appearing to meet at this point. So the image of this point of the object is formed on this point, and similarly the image of all the points on this object will be formed on this side. Now let us see what are the characteristics of the image formed by the plane mirror. The first characteristic is the image formed by plane mirror is always virtual and erect. So this image cannot be found on the screen, as these two reflected rays are not actually meeting, so they cannot be found on the screen. So therefore it is a virtual image. And also if you see, the object is like this and it is in upright position. This is upright position, so that's why we say it is an erect image. If you see yourself in the plane mirror, you will find that you are also upright, your image is upright, so that's why we say we are having a image erect. Now the size of the image is equal to that of the object. If you see in yourself in the plane mirror, you will see that your size and the image of the size is same. So you can see here this image of the object is same as that of the image. Now the third point is the image formed is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. As you can see, the object is at this much distance from the mirror. The same distance, the image will be formed at the same distance only. So as you can see that when you are standing in front of a plane mirror at a certain distance, the image appears to at particular same distance. When you go forward towards the mirror, you will find that the image also appears to become more closer to it. So the image formed is as far behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. That means this distance and this distance both are equal. Now the last is the image is laterally inverted. Now if you take a copy and write E here in the front of plane mirror, and you just see here and see the image, then you will find that it is in this condition. The image will be like this. This shows that this is laterally inversion. You can see the left hand side appears right hand side and the right hand appears left hand side. So the image which is formed like this is known as laterally inverted. So we have these four characteristics of the image formed by the plane mirror.